Good evening and welcome. I am Amarachi Ubani. Tonight, Wall Street Journal accuses Nigerian military of secretly burying 1,000 soldiers in a secret graveyard in Borno, but the defense headquarters describes the accusation as sacrilegious. Inspector General of Police Muhammad Adamu meets with governors from Northwest region on tackling security issues in their various states. Less than 48 hours to the commencement of repairs on the Berger axis of the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, commuters are already lamenting long hours of gridlock expected in days to come. And Rwanda reopens its border with the DRC 1 year after Ebola outbreak killed more than 1,800 people.
On business news tonight, Nigeria's manufacturing PMI improves to 57.6 points in the month of July as business maintains optimism in the economy.
On sports news tonight, Super Eagles forward Victor Osimhen joins French side Lille on a 5-year deal worth $15.5 million.
A damning report published today by the Wall Street Journal is raising dust over how the military honors its fallen heroes. The U.S. business-focused journal is alleging that not less than 1,000 soldiers might have been secretly buried in Maiduguri, the Borno state capital. The soldiers are reported to be fatalities of the war with insurgents in the northeast state. According to the report, the soldiers were buried ahead of President Muhammadu Buhari's visit to the state last November. The report reads in part, when President Buhari visited the Maiduguri base in November, commanders rushed to bury bodies that had collected at the morgue from the recent attack on the base in Metele and several others, according to several soldiers at the base. End of quote. The report also says dozens of soldiers are wounded and are being treated at the base's hospital wards. The media outfit also alleges that the military is planning to expand the cemetery at the Maimalari barracks to neighboring fields as the casualty figure grows. The military, however, is denying the Wall Street Journal report in its entirety, describing the allegation as sacrilegious. In a reaction by the Director of Defense Information, Colonel Onyema Nwachukwu, the DHQ describes the report and its author as uninformed. According to him, the military has a rich tradition of burying its fallen heroes with gun salutes and other funeral rites. The statement, in part, reads, the cemetery described in the publication, which is situated in Maimalari Military Cantonment, is an officially designated military cemetery for the Armed Forces of Nigeria in the Northeast Theater, with a cenotaph erected in honor of our fallen heroes. The official cemetery has played host to several national and international dignitaries, where wreaths were laid in honor of the fallen heroes. It is therefore a far cry from the sacrilegious impression being painted by Wall Street's Journal. End of quote. The defense spokesman insists the army will not engage in secret burial for soldiers, as that will be sacrilegious and a profanity of the ethos of the Nigerian army. The security in the northwest remains a major source of worry to the Inspector General of Police, Muhammad Adamu, who met with governors and other stakeholders in the region today. Governors of Katsina, Kano, Kaduna, Kebbi, Sokoto and Zamfara states, as well as those of Taraba, Plateau and Niger states in the north central were present at the meeting. The Inspector General of Police, Mr. Muhammad Adamu, says the meeting was to coordinate the activities of the Nigerian police force with a view to finding solution to the security challenges facing the northwestern part of the country.
There has been a lot of initiatives within the northwestern part of this country on how to cooperate and stop the killings that are taking place between one community and the other, the kidnappings that are taking place, and other security challenges. And we felt that to continue the follow-up, we need to go to where it all started, that is Katsina. That's why we came to Katsina today to review all that we've done that led us to success in Zamfara, and to see those things that worked and those things that didn't work, with a view to making them work so that the whole of northwestern part of this country can be peaceful and everybody can go back to do his or her own businesses without hindrance.
In his reaction, the governor of Katsina State, Aminu Masari, appreciated efforts by police in curbing insecurity in the region. Mr. Masari, who spoke on behalf of the governors present, promised to provide every assistance to ensure a regional security.
The government and people of Katsina State welcome all the executive governors of various states in the Northwest and the representation from Niger State, the Inspector General and senior police officers that are here in Katsina in continuation of our efforts to ensure peace and normalcy returns to not only the northwestern part of this country, but as a whole of Nigeria. We commend the initiative of the Inspector General and assure him that we as a governors, we are fully aware of our responsibility of ensuring and securing lives, properties, and well-being of our people. So we are ever ready, anytime, anywhere, to give maximum support, as we have been doing, to ensure that the lives of our people are well protected.
In the meantime, the Nigerian army is set to deploy anti-mines and ambush vehicles to the northeast to fight insurgency. Vehicles which were designed and manufactured here in Nigeria were presented to the Chief of Defense Staff, General Abayomi Olonishakin, in Abuja after the graduation ceremony of the Army Resource Center. The defense chief, however, called for collaboration among security agencies in the fight against insecurity in the country. Our correspondent, Terry Ikumi, reports.
The Chief of Defense Staff, General Abayomi Olonishakin, is received by the Chief of Army Staff as special guest at the first graduation ceremony of the Strategic Management and Policy Studies Course 1 at the Army Resource Center in Abuja. The center provides research-based solutions to defense and security issues in the country.
The change in the meaning of security, increase in threats and nature of challenges in the world, generally and in our country in particular, necessitated the need for human capacity development. The fallout is the need for senior military officers to acquire skills and requisite knowledge needed to operate successfully in whatever environment and condition they find themselves.
The course was designed to adequately prepare top-level senior officers on how to understand and examine security through another prism, particularly the management of private and public entrepreneurial ventures and many others.
With the award, these are the generals.
The 19 graduates drawn from the Armed Forces, Department of State Services, Federal Road Safety Corps and the Ministry of Education are presented certificates. In his address, the Chief of Defense Staff sues for interagency collaboration in the fight against insurgency.
The issue of cooperation and collaboration among all agencies of government cannot be overemphasized, especially at this trying time in the history of our country. You must maintain the contact established on this course and strive within individual capabilities to ensure that we'll all work together as a team.
Afterwards, he launches and inspects a new set of Nigerian-made anti-mines and ambush vehicles. The vehicles are to be deployed to the northeast to complement the efforts of the military in the fight against Boko Haram insurgents. Terry Ikumi, Channels Television News.
It is less than 48 hours before the commencement of the temporary diversion of traffic inbound Lagos that will see vehicles coming inward and outside the state and using a section of the expressway. The Federal Road Safety Corps says the diversion plan will last for 4 months. Our correspondent Dario Dewu gives an update on the current traffic situation on the road and the state of alternative routes announced by the agencies of government.
This is what a major entry and exit point into Lagos looks like in the early hours of Thursday. A gridlock caused by a heavily laden trailer that rammed into the pavement on a section of the road. The planned intensive work dreaded by road users, which will see traffic diversion on this road, has not even started. 1.2 kilometers portion of both sides will be expanded, and the construction company is already on site.
What we are doing now is that we want to walk on this stretch of 600 meters. While we are walking here, we divert traffic to the other side. The vehicles, traffic will be diverted to the other side, and they will still maintain a two-lane out of Lagos and two-lane, into Lagos. 2 lane into Lagos, 2 lane outbound, and they will still maintain it. Once that is completed, we'll move traffic back to here while we walk on the outbound section. And of course, we're also going to upgrade the underpass at Kara Bridge.
The Federal Road Safety Corps says it is working with other traffic and safety management agencies to mitigate traffic challenges during this period.
Come the 3rd of August, the reconstruction and expansion of this section of Lagos-Ibadan Expressway will begin, and traffic inbound Lagos will be diverted to this side of the road. The federal government says, alternatively, motorists and travelers can use the Ekpe-Ikorodu axis. But what is the state of those roads?
We embarked on that journey to give motorists an idea of what they may go through if they choose to avoid a possible heavy traffic on Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. It was a bumpy ride. Ikorodu-Shagamu Road, bad and also under construction.
It's too slow because they have been started since last year. But they are doing it little by little. We want it to be done quickly because many of the trucks have been falling down at the NNPC there. And these iron rods, something like that, they have been falling down on the road. Many of our vehicles have been spoiled because they are not doing the road faster.
Coming days may see smooth traffic flow impaired and travel time extended on this road. Authorities say there are palliatives and the inconvenience is temporary. Daridu, Channels Television News.
In part 2, after the break, President Muhammadu Buhari and the All Progressives Congress closed their case at the hearing of the petition by the People's Democratic Party challenging Mr. Buhari's election. Stay with us.